Hey friends and family, how are you all doing? It's been hectic and crazy, and looks like it's going to get even more hectic. Want to check in and tell you what I've been up to and talk a little bit of music. I just come back from the open house. Actually, hold on, let me show you what I'm listening to, because I love this. This is Pulsar, Strands of the Future. Now their magnum opus is Halloween, but as you can hear, this is sublime. I love it. I love it. Some of you folks that follow me know that I just became an artist in residence for a year here in Omaha with Bemis. I just come back from the open house for the place that I'm going to be working out of, which is an historic building called the Carver Bank. It was the first African-American owned bank in Nebraska. They're remodeling it, and so they had an open house today. I just come back from it. Actually very exciting. The mayor came down. It'll be on the news locally tonight. TV and radio were there. Pretty exciting. To you, Nathan, yeah, I knew that the Psych Fest, I'm not going to have the time for it, especially after today. The little bit of networking I did and talking today lets me know my schedule is going to be pretty busy, pretty fast, actually starting Monday. And so I'll have to miss the Psych Fest. You guys have a wonderful time. But just a lot of neat things about the project, the artist residency, the building, the other artists involved, the energy. One of the things they want to accomplish by getting this going in this particular part of North Omaha, which is basically the ghetto of Omaha, very segregated. And one of the ideas is not only to help revitalize this part of the city, but to get people to come back, literally come back, because there was a time when North Omaha was the place to go. I mean, everyone from Louis Armstrong to John Coltrane played within a block of where I'm going to be doing my residency. And besides the exhibits that will be going on there, what I intend to bring, and I talked about today at length, is monthly, if not bi-monthly, presentations. And I'm going to keep it like that. Some will be musical, some will be multimedia, some will be workshops. I spoke to a black actress, Phyllis, who has this idea for a one-woman play that she's been wanting to do. I think I can help her make it happen. So very exciting. A little daunting too, because I have enjoyed chilling and just doing things at my own pace. But it's like it appears to be a chance to try to help my community even more than what I do on a one-to-one basis, but to really try to bring a focus back to Black Omaha. Very exciting day. Also, another thing that it turns out is that in the space there's going to be the art gallery, and then right next to it is going to be a sandwich shop in front of the artist studio space. It turns out that the woman, Big Mama, who's running that sandwich shop is my fifth cousin. I didn't even know until today. Then once we got to talking, and I looked at her and I said, "Your family, I see it." And then we talked more, and I've been around her, but we were so young. I used to go over, and when my dad would go to Basie's house to jam with him, her dad played organ, Basie Gibbons. He was a fantastic jazz musician. So that was another, little things like that. See, I don't think things are coincidental. I think everything is connected, and you can find a reason if you want it. So I see some real good spiritual energy about this project. Very happy to be involved. I don't want to say too much, but I was able to, I can tell you this, I am going to be able to get some artists who you wouldn't normally think of playing in the black community, playing there. Some folks on the Saddle Creek Records label. I know I got some things with Nick in Dreama. We're going to be doing some things. Exciting possibilities, and so that's what's happening with my time, and that's why I haven't been on for a couple days, and why this will likely be more the way it is. Like for many of you folks, I'm one of the few folks that was posting every day. I won't be able to keep it up. I did buy a record. The guy asked me to not show it, but I'm going to show it because somebody else has shown theirs already. It doesn't actually come out until Tuesday, but someone else has already shown it, so I'm going to show mine. So if you happen to see this, I won't say your name, I'm explaining why I'm doing it. You're not going to get in trouble. I'm not going to get in trouble. Somebody already bought theirs here in U.S. New Steven Wilson. The Raven That Refused to Sing and Other Stories. I've already listened to it all the way through. I love it. This is my take on it after just one good listen, and I know it's going to get better. For those of you that know the history of Porcupine Tree started out as an idea. It wasn't a real band. It was Steven Wilson in his bedroom making tapes. And he garnered so much attention, eventually, that he had to create a band. He had to make Porcupine Tree real. I would bet you money that in Steven's mind, this is his first real band, and he is exhilarated. This sounds nothing like Porcupine Tree. It's fantastic. Progressive as all get out. I don't know what he's on about with the lyrics. I honestly don't really care that much. It seems that it's something about his life. But the music is killer. Not like Porcupine Tree at all. Now, I haven't looked closely to see if he has guest guitar soloists on here, because the guitar solos on his album are head and shoulders above any solo that Steven Wilson has ever recorded before, in my personal opinion. If that's him playing lead on this album, he has really done something. He's really pushed himself ahead. Obviously, we're listening to Scott Walker. Well, not obviously. Maybe some of you don't know who he is, but I just got my iTunes going on, and yeah, we went from Pulsar to Scott Walker. How's that? I need to say that I get personal messages. I don't remember who you folks are. People are asking me to watch your videos and stuff. All I got to tell you is that your timing is just really, really off. I'm trying to tell you that, my schedule is changing. I'm not going to be able to spend as much time here as I was. So just, understand. Welcome to the BC. This is your home. Make lots of friends, okay? But please understand that I know you want me to watch your videos, but I'm busy, okay? Just please understand, I'm busy. Scott Walker is so good. I also, when I bought the Steve Wilson, I bought myself a Mojo. I don't get them often anymore. This isn't the most informative magazine anymore. It used to be, but I like their format, and so when I can afford to, I get Mojo. Wire is another good one. Wax Poetics, Forced Exposure, or I forget the name of it. There's several good magazines. Excuse me. The only other records here that I have that I can show you, last night I watched, I like documentaries, and so I recently watched Roxy Music, and I watched Duran Duran last night, and it's not really related, but somehow from that I ended up finding a couple of interviews with Eddie Jobson, who was in Roxy Music, Curved Air, UK, and also Jethro Tull. I had forgotten that he was in Jethro Tull, and I have the album, so I pulled this out and played it last night, and can really hear Eddie Jobson's stamp on this sound. Some of this I think is really bad. There's a couple of great tracks on here. My opinion is it would have been better had they not tried to marry Jethro Tull's old sound with Eddie Jobson. If they had just gone with a whole new thing, I would have probably, this might have been more successful. But I played most of this last night, Jethro Tull A. I pulled this because I was vibing online with L. Jeff Klukowski. He ordered a Ruth White album, so I showed where I have this one. Short Circuits, but I haven't played it recently, but I have it out. Another record that I was vibing with Brett Helm and Renee Shraven and some other folks online about was Cocteau Twins. Love that band. I got a bunch of their records. I just pulled this one, Peppermint Pig. This one is really good. And I love that cover, too. Emmanuel Top, I had this on the other night. Beat Electronics. I don't know what you call this stuff. It's just good, you know. You can dance to it, but it's real listenable. Emmanuel Top, Asteroid. Oh, also a couple more things. Was vibing with some folks about Gruppo Sportivo online, band from Holland. Back to 78, kind of a clever label where the spindle goes whenever it's privates. And then this one, Mistakes, Gruppo Sportivo, great pop album. My band Norman and the Rockwells, we used to do a song off of this album, Girls Never Know. You didn't hear it. Oh, I got records from the last few days. Michel Colombier, Wings. I love this album. Now there is a kind of a commercial aspect to it, and there's also kind of a slightly pretentious. It was like a really ambitious project. He's got like Bill Medley of the Righteous Brothers singing lead on several songs. Depending on your age, you might think it's corny. I think it's powerful. When we were kids, my older brother bought this when it came out. I still don't understand how he knew about this album. But he brought it home and I flipped out, and so did he. Michel Colombier. He's got a lot of other names on here, but I think it's fantastic. I think Big Star 1000, you bought this when you bought it, didn't think much of it. That was a while ago. I say go back to it and give it a listen with fresh ears. I think this is wonderful. Matter of fact, I'll give you a recommendation. One of my favorite songs of all time is on this album. Those Who Cannot Hear. For Those Who Cannot Hear. I remember this song. I'll tell a story. This song used to make my big brother cry because our mother is deaf. Our mother's deaf. And this song is poignant. When we were kids, it's amazing how my brother felt it. But here are the words right quick. It says, "For those who cannot hear, pardon me. I've made a song for you. I've painted each day, each sunrise in harmony. For those who cannot hear, pardon me." That's profound, especially, in light of my life. My mom being deaf, she lost her hearing. She was a singer. She was a musician. That's how my parents met. So that has special meaning for me, and I hope that may help when you listen to it. You can hear the profundity, hopefully, of the words and the music. I pulled this, but I haven't played it yet. Burton Green Ensemble, Aquariana, another one of my big albums. Thanks, Fred, for big. You say big. Hope to get to this soon, and I did play this the other day. Vibing with Too Many Records. Roland Horvers, are you one of the same, Roland? Anti-Anxiety Bandez, Giacomo. My good friend Joe Budenholzer, who is Backworld, is friends with Anti-Anxiety. In the past, they've done quite a few shows together. So I'm going to stop there, folks, just to check in. A lot on my mind, a lot on my plate. Besides all this exciting stuff, I do want to share that I've been having these weird headaches that it's not my blood pressure, but they suck, and I'll just have a headache for a day, 2 days, you know. Don't tell me to go to the doctor. I don't have any insurance. Last time I went to the doctor, I ran out of the office in disgust because all they wanted to know was, how am I going to pay them? It's like, so I'm just dealing with this. The headache is really, for this morning, was horrid. It's pretty much not here now, but it's there in the back. I don't have anything stroke related yet, but I'm sharing with you folks that I've been dealing with these headaches, and I think Chris Holly Rules, you said you were having some for a while. I don't know what it is. It sucks though. But other than that, life is really exciting. Looking forward to Sonospheres coming in, number 2 coming in hopefully next week. Looking to make a video for, not one of my home videos, but I'm collaborating with Tim Guthrie on a video for at least one of the songs in preparation for the record release, grand opening of the Bemis. We're trying that together. I let them know today that's what I want to do, and they're super excited. The grand opening of the Carver Building and the record release show will be one and the same. Now that reminds me, this just came up on my I listened to all of side 1 of the new Solar System. At least they laughed. Chris, you're blowing my mind, because I can hear how much work you put into this. Long form pieces like this intrigue me because I like them, but they seem like so much work. I've done very little long form. This is the best compliment I can give you, Chris. As I'm listening and getting distracted with other things, I'm getting into it and I keep forgetting, who is this? Wow. I'll say another thing. I don't know, sometimes I think that people buying music and records in a way is a trendy sort of thing. I sometimes wonder how much people really listen. This is why I say it, because I think that easily a third of the people in the VC, if they would actually listen to the Solar System, you'd be buying this shit, people. Can you hear it? I've got some stuff I've done with Chris and some more stuff that we're going to do. I've started working on some tracks with Christian Farbintanu from Romania. And so I'm excited about that as well. Started on 2 of those tracks, Christian. And so looking forward to that stuff coming out in some form or another later this year, hopefully. Listen to Solar System, people. It's fabulous. It's just fabulous.